Okay, let's solve this question for m. 2m plus 4 is equal to 14. So what we do to the left hand side of the equation, we have to do to the right hand side of the equation. And to leave m alone, what you need to do here is to subtract 4 from both sides, so that these 4's will cancel out and will leave us with 2m, which is going to be equal to 14 minus 4, which is equal to 10. Now to find out m, we have to leave m alone, and to do this we have to get rid of this 2. Therefore we divide both sides by 2, so that we are left with m only. M is equal to 10 over 2, which is equal to 5, which is our answer. 3n minus 3 is equal to 33. Let's get rid of this 3. To do this, we have to add 3 to both sides, which is going to be equal to 33 plus 3, so that these 3's will cancel out and leave us with 3n, which is going to be equal to 33 plus 3 is equal to 36. Now we have to get rid of the 3 in front of, which is the multiplier of n, so that we have to divide this by 3, and we have to divide the other side by 3 too, and which will leave, this will leave us with n is equal to 36 divided by 3, which is equal to 12. And this is the answer. N over 4 is equal to 3, so that is equal to 3. If you want to find out n, we have to multiply both sides by 4, so that we have n is equal to 12 in our hands. What they are asking is n square minus 1. So we have to take, this must be equal to 12 square minus 1, which is equal to 144 minus 1. This leads us to 143 as the answer. Minus 11 is equal to n minus 4. Here we have to find out m first. Let's do it. To find m, this is actually equal to n minus 4 is equal to minus 11. Nothing differs. To find out m, we have to add 4 to both sides. Therefore, what we have in our hand is m is equal to minus 11 plus 4 is equal to minus 7. What they are asking is m squared plus m, so that we have to take minus 7 square plus minus 7, which is equal to, as you know, minus 7 square is plus 49, and plus m, which is minus 7. This gives us 42 as answer. In this question we can have two types of solution, and let's see both of them first. Of these solutions is that we find m out and then we calculate 2m plus 1, 2. Let's do it. M plus 3 over 3 is equal to 5, and to get rid of this multiplier 3, we have to multiply both sides by 3, which gives us m plus 3 is equal to 15. Then we can find out m, which is, let me do it this way, m plus 3 minus 3 is equal to 15 minus 3. This leads us to m is equal to 12. Then we can calculate it this way. 2m plus 2 is equal to 2 times 12 plus 2, which is equal to 24 plus 2, which is equal to 26. Or alternatively, we can do it in a second way. As you see, 2m plus 2 could be noted as 2 times m plus 1. If you want, we can do it that way too. Therefore, we need to find out m plus 1 first, and then we multiply it by 2. Since we had seen that m plus 3 is equal to 15, we can do it from out from there. m plus 3 is equal to 15 is equal to 15, so that we can find out m plus 1 here. What we should do is to subtract 2. M plus 3 minus 2 is equal to 15 minus 2. So therefore, m plus 1 is equal to 13. What we are looking for is 2 times m plus 1. 2 times m plus 1 is equal to 2 times 13, which is again equal to 26. Whichever you prefer, you get the right answer. Let's expand the parentheses first. 6m plus 3 times 10 is equal to 30 minus 3m, do not forget the minus sign here, is equal to 60, which gives us 6m minus 3m is equal to 3m, plus 30 is equal to 60. Now let's get rid of this 30 first by subtracting from both sides. 3m plus 30 minus 30 is equal to 60 minus 30. Therefore, what we get in our hand is 3m is equal to 30, since 60 minus 30 is equal to 30. Now we need to get rid of the multiplier 3. So we divide both sides by 3, which gives us m is equal to 30 divided by 3 is equal to 10. This is the answer in my hand. Okay, let's collect m's in the left hand side and the numbers in the right hand side. To do this, we have to 7m plus 7. We have to subtract 4m from each side. So that 4m plus 28 minus 28 we will have. Therefore, these 4m's will cancel out, and we will have 7 minus 4, 3m in our hand, plus 7 will be equal to 28. Now what we need to do is to take the 7 out of here, and to do that we have to subtract 7 from each side. Then we will have 3m here will be equal to 28 minus 7 will be equal to 20m. Now we have to get rid of this 3 by dividing each side by 3, which will give us m will be equal to 21 divided by 3 is equal to 7. 5 times m minus 3 is equal to minus 60. So let's expand the parentheses first. Then we will have 5m minus 5 times 3 is equal to 15 is equal to minus 60. Now we have to get rid of this 15 by adding 15 to each side. These will cancel out, so we're going to have 5m here will be equal to minus 60 plus 15 is equal to minus 45. Next, in this next step, we have to get rid of the 5 coefficient in front of m by dividing each side by 5. Then we will have m will be equal to minus 45 divided by 5 is equal to minus 9 as answer. Let's expand the parentheses first. 5n minus 6 is equal to 2 times n is equal to 2n minus 2 times 2 is equal to 4. Now let's get rid of 2n in the right hand side. To do this, we should subtract 2n from each side, so that these 2n's cancel out, and we have 5 minus 2, 3n left in the left hand side. Minus 6 is equal to minus 4. Now, in this step, we have to get rid of this minus 6 by adding 6 to both sides. So that we're left with 3n here. And what we have in the right hand side is 6 minus 4, or minus 4 plus 6. Both are true, is equal to 2. Now we have to divide by 3 in order to get rid of the coefficient in front of n, which will give us n is equal to 2 over 3. Let's expand the parentheses again. 6y plus 3 times y, 3y plus 3 times 6, 18 is equal to 3y plus 24. Now the next step, we should get rid of this 3y here by subtracting 3y from each side. What we have now is these 3y's are gone now. Minus 3y cancelling out, plus 3y here, and we're left with only 6y in our hand. Plus what we have is 18 here is equal to 24. In the following step, we need to get rid of this 18 by subtracting 18 from both sides. Now we got rid of 18 here, and we are left with 6y here. 24 minus 18 is equal to 6. Now we divide both sides by 6 in order to reach y alone. Y is equal to 6 divided by 6 is equal to 1. Let's calculate the square of 3 first, which is equal to 9. We have this minus sign, do not forget that. So we write that minus sign to minus 9 times m plus 2 is equal to 10 times 3 minus m. When we expand the parentheses, we will have minus 9m minus 9 times 2 is equal to minus 18 is equal to 30 minus 10m. Let's add 10m at this point to both sides so that we get rid of this 10m here. Then we will end up with 10 minus 9, 1m only here, minus 18 will be equal to 30. In this next step, let's add 18 to both sides to get rid of 18, which is together with m. So we will end up with m here only alone, which is equal to 30 plus 18, which is equal to 48. Minus 4 squared times m minus 1 is equal to 20m plus 4. 4 squared is equal to 16, and do not forget the minus sign in the front, times m minus 1 is equal to 20m plus 4. Let's expand the parentheses now. Minus 16 times m is equal to minus 16m. Minus 16 times minus 1 is equal to plus 16. Will be equal to 20m plus 4. Now let's add 16m to both sides now in order to get rid of the 16m plus 16m. Now that we have these cancelling out, 16 is equal to 20 plus 16, 36m plus 4. In this step, let's subtract 4 from both sides so that we get rid of this 4 here. So we end up with 36m here. 16 minus 4 is equal to 12. So we have this in our hand. As you know, we can denote it in both ways. You can say 36m is equal to 12, or 12 is equal to 36m. Both are okay. Now let's get rid of this 36 by dividing each side by 36. So we are left with m in the left hand side is equal to 12 over 36, which is going to be 1 over 3.